allow yourself to get comfortable, whether that's seated or lying down, whichever works better for you.
I'm just trying to work out how to get it to focus on you.
If you go to speaker view, it might work. Sometimes the swipe across might work, Michelle.
Oh yeah, there we go. I just didn't really want to see me in big.
Oh,
That's better. There we go.
so we're going to restore and replenish our bodies today with our natural breath cycle. Beginning to let go and feeling everything in your body begin to slow down. With your breath and your heart rate. Letting it all go. Embracing this experience together where we're going to leave everything behind, just with no judgment, being patient and kind to yourself. And allow your mind and body to get lost in the music. Just giving yourself permission to immerse in this present moment. One by one, letting worries fall away. And focus on one sensation in your body that feels good right now. Even if it's the tip of your finger or the edges of your hair, focus on an area that actually feels okay to you for now. And imagine how that feeling can spread further and further throughout your body. Where you're letting go and releasing yourself into this really gorgeous, pleasant feeling of relaxation. And for now, there's nothing to do other than give this moment to your body and your mind. And feel proud that you are nurturing yourself and connecting with others in this positive, supportive, safe space. Make this time on your mat or your bed a gift to yourself. If you haven't already, feel free to lie down on your backs. And allow your breath to guide this movement as you breathe out, tilting pubic bone to nose. And breathing in, tilting pubic bone to toes. And then allow the pubic bone to start circling. So I'm putting my hands on my pelvis so you can see what I'm doing, but you can also feel free to do it yourselves if you want to connect with the movement in your pelvis. And then circle the other way as well. And then start allowing the knees to get involved, where you're still circling the pelvis, but the knees are swaying side to side at the same time. Let's circle the other way as well. And allow the pelvis to still, but the knees continue to sway. Very gently and very slowly. And if it feels comfortable to you, lengthen the legs away from your body, but you can also do this with your knees bent as well. And we're going to flex the feet and point them. While you're doing this, notice what you're doing with your shoulders. So you might want to move your shoulders away from your ears a little bit. And then we're going to point one toe and flex the other foot and swap. Now a challenge for you. We're going to do this at the same time as circling the wrists. I find this super hard. I don't know if you do too. So keep pointing and flexing the feet and then circle the wrists the other way. So now we're really pumping the blood through our bodies. And we're going to bring the hands up to the sky and do similar to what we did with our feet, with our hands instead. Continue with the hands as we circle the feet.
That's very hard.
It's interesting, isn't it?
My hands are on circle as well.
Yeah, do feel free to put your hands down low so you don't get any potsy or memcassi reactions if you need to. Okay, now we're going to float as we breathe in, reaching the arms up, and breathe out as we float down. Breathing in and out. Remembering if you need to at any point, you can keep the arms super low like this instead. It's not cheating at all. And then imagine you're actually lifting one knee up as you're floating the hands up, to then return back down. And then swap sides. We're going to stick with one leg now, floating it in and floating it away from you. Just one leg at a time. Using your breath. Resting whenever you need to. So even if you've just done one and you're resting now, that's fine. And then swapping sides. And then relax your body with your palms up. Allow your legs to rest. Just giving your body a moment to settle. And then we're going to push on one foot to lift the pelvis up as though you're reaching your pelvis away from that foot that you've left behind, and then return. And push on the opposite foot, lifting the pelvis, and then returning. And if it feels okay to you, we're going to lift the pelvis to roll over onto the side, and take your time doing it and find a way to get yourself as comfortable as you can. I know quite often we get quite a lot of Princess and the Pea syndrome, especially lying on the side, so if you need to put blankets or anything underneath you or cushions, do feel free. So we're here and we're going to circle that top knee, so smoothly and slowly and gently. That's it, just bringing awareness to your body. That's it. So you might want to put your hands on your outer thigh and feel the muscles activating there in your abductors. You might want to put your hands, just not the fleshy bit of the bum, but just to the side, and feel the muscles there. You might just feel a slight shift underneath your fingers as you do this one. That's it. One more like this. And then we're going to stack the knees on top of each other as we circle the top arm. This is called a chalk circle, and it was generally done because people used to draw chalk circles all the way around their bodies, but sometimes that isn't great for our shoulders, so I wouldn't force keeping the fingers on the floor. And you could support your head or put pillows underneath your head as you rotate around. Now, a lot of people in this group are hypermobile, so keep an eye on your hand and try not to let it drop lower than your shoulder as you do this one. So we're not doing classical Pilates, we're going to adapt it for us. And then bring in the hand in front. And we're going to push that hand forward, opening up your shoulder blade, and then drawing the shoulder blade back. So this is protraction and retraction of that shoulder blade. Sliding the hand on the bed or the floor in front of you. And then we're going to open and roll over onto the other side. I'm going to twizzle round so I can still see you. Do feel free to twizzle if you prefer as well. Finding as comfy a position as possible. And then allowing that top leg to circle around. Remembering the option to put your hand on your thigh as well, so you can connect with the muscles activating. Then, that's it. Oh, you've got cramp.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle.
Okay.
It is awful. You might want to move your hand towards more the glute medius, so you can feel the muscles there activating. And then we're going to rest. Well done to those of you who've chosen to rest already. And then we're going to gently circle. That's it. Keeping the hand in your peripheral vision, not letting the hand drop below the shoulder. Just double checking you're still breathing as you do this. Feel the nice rotation in your spine. Then we're going to slide the hand forward and back on the bed in front of you. And then final one. And when you're ready, roll over onto your backs. So you can keep your head on your pillows if you want to. We're doing a shoulder bridge, but we're actually not really doing a shoulder bridge. So a shoulder bridge would be when your pillow's removed and you come up quite high like this, so you kind of peel up and down. What we're going to do is keep the rib cage on the mat as we peel just the bottom part up and then come back down again. Okay, but we're going to do it with our breath. So with or without pillows underneath your head, imagining the rib cage is embedded down into the mat. We're going to breathe in to prepare. And then exhale, scoop the belly to peel the bottom part of your spine up off the mat or the bed. And then breathe in to return back down. So breathing out, peeling half up. Breathing in, peeling half down. And now with this one, I'd like you to pay more attention to one foot than the other. So imagine it's one foot taking all the weight, but your pelvis is still going to come up evenly. So the other foot will support a bit. But as you do this, you might notice that the glute on the foot that you're really concentrating on will activate more than the other side. And it's a great idea to put your hands there too. And then it just helps that connection. That's if your hands reach, by the way. Some of us don't have very long arms. Okay, it just depends how long your body is in relation to your arms. And we're going to very gently peel up one hip first. So not big, keep it small. And then peel up the other hip first. So you've got a small rotation in your spine now as you're pushing down on that foot. That's it. Very gently. Feel the articulation of your spine as you do this. And then you may need to lengthen or stretch out those legs a little bit. This is called panicky turtle, or half a panicky turtle, this one. This is full panicky turtle. That's it. And then hold on behind your thighs and guide your heels towards the sky. And remember to make room for your bellies as well. So you might want to open the legs a little bit so you're not compressing your lungs too much. And we're going to gently rock. Keeping nice soft knees. And then when you're ready, take a break. And if it feels okay to you, hug one knee and lengthen the other leg away from you. So you're breathing here. That's it. Another challenge for you. Circle one foot. And then see if you can figure of eight the other foot at the same time. I will be most impressed if you can manage it. That's it. And then we're going to swap sides. Try not to put too much pressure on that hip as you're hugging it in. So you lengthen. So you're going to circle one foot and then figure of eight the other. So one of our members has become a teacher, Suzanne, and she joined from EDS UK, coming along to free classes. And then she's been with us a couple of years and got her body fit enough to actually train to become a fitness instructor. And she now teaches Love to Move. And she teaches all sorts of coordination moves like this, which is great if you have got any kind of neurological condition or EDS where your coordination is a little bit challenged. So take a break from that one and settle your hips back down onto the floor. So if you ever fancy trying it, it's 4 o'clock on Thursdays, and if you email me if you want some help booking in. So moving down to the legs again, we're going to move one knee open, embedding the pelvis down into the mat, and then return. Being aware of how wide you open your legs. So if you need feedback, you might want to put some squishmallows or cuddly toys or pillows either side. Or as Asta's beautifully demonstrating, just putting your hands there can give you awareness too. So we don't want to drop the knee all the way to the floor. Maybe think halfway and then return back again. And still bearing in mind your range of movement with your legs, the opposite arm is going to now float away from the leg and then return. And if it feels okay to you, we're going to move into 4-point kneeling. There are options for people who don't enjoy 4-point kneeling, so if you don't like being on your hands and knees, feel free to stay on your back. You're basically going to do what we do, but upside down. So into your 4-point kneeling position. If you're on your back, your knees are bent. That's it. And we're going to circle the pelvis around. So very gently, with the head as well, but also quite gentle and slow and small as you do this. So I'm just going to demo on your back. It's very, very similar. So the pelvis is circling, as is the nose. That's it. And have a look at your elbows if you're in 4-point kneeling. Are you locking them? See if you can keep the elbows quite soft as you do this. And then we're going to bring our spines into a straighter position and shift the bum towards one side and then to the other, being mindful of your hips. So you want to keep them in their joints, in their sockets ideally. So you'll need to keep this quite small. If you're on your back, your feet are going to stay still and your knees are going to sway gently side to side. And then we're going to move into the more traditional cat and cow, arching and returning back down. Nice and smooth and slow. And if you're on your back, it's the very gentle pelvic tilt, tilting pubic bone to nose and pubic bone down towards toes. And then when you're ready, if it's safe for you to do so, open your knees, toes together, and push yourself between your legs like this. If you want to, you can rest your head on your hands like this. If you're on your back, you could hug the knees like this. And gently breathe. And then when you're ready, feel free to bring yourself onto your back and allow your body to settle. So at this point you might want to use squishmallows under your knees or pillows, whatever you've got. Nice use of hot water bottle there, Martha. I love that. Genius. Allow your palms to reach to the sky, palms upwards, shoulders away from your ears. And if it feels okay for you to do so, allow your eyes to close. Feel the back of your body facing earthwards. Connecting with the surface underneath you, between you and the ground. And slowly and mindfully trace the contours and the outlines of your body, starting at the top of your head. Just as though you've got a piece of chalk, drawing all the way around your body. Moving in and out between your fingers. Underneath your arms. And notice the points where your body is in contact with your bed or the floor. doing a body scan, feeling each part of your body that's touching your surface. And then notice the areas where your body leaves spaces between you and your surface. And if you're on a bed, it's a much squidgier surface, so there may not be quite so many spaces. So maybe feel less the spaces where there's less weight pushing into the bed. And direct your attention outwards. Imagine your body expanding into the space around you. Knowing that you can take up this space. That you are worthy. And if you feel okay to do so, I'd like you to take up a bit more of this space by pushing yourself into a seated position. Do feel free, if you would prefer, to just stay where you are. That's absolutely fine as well. And take a moment to just let the blood adjust in your body to be where it needs to be. Taking some deep breaths. Focusing on deep breaths in and out through your nose. Imagining that each time you breathe in, you're breathing in strength. You're breathing in energy. You're allowing your body to become revitalized again. And then bring yourself back to the present moment by wiggling your fingers and your toes. And noticing, hopefully, how you feel calm and centered, where you've actually been stimulating your parasympathetic nervous system, which should allow you to feel quite relaxed and peaceful, but also enough energy to lift you up for the rest of the day. So let's do this. Let's breathe in all that gorgeous energy as we reach the arms up. And exhale, press the hands down past your chest. Well done. So today was a little bit more shoulder, spinal mobility, lots of gluteal and hip stability. Well done.